So James Harden, he speaks out. He says he wants to sign a max deal and possibly retire with the Clippers. Uh, now, have you heard about this?
I did. Yeah, and this is fantastic for James Harden
Yeah,
because he's bounced around the league so much,
man.
and I hope that he's finally found a place where he's happy and at
Yeah.
home.
So yeah, he says he's happy with the Clippers right now, and the position they're in, they're number one in the West. You know, and this kind of like I said, I know they were gonna do good, but to be number one in the West right now is like they're beating teams like Golden State, you know, Lakers, stuff like that.
They used to be the punchline of the NBA too, because it was always kind of like the Clippers. They're the lesser team, and Los Angeles is how people view them.
Right,
The Lakers are number one.
right. But nah, that's not the case this year for sure. Just to get us started, man, do you think he is serious about retiring with the Clippers?
I think so because I don't know. Have we heard him speak like this before? When he finds a place that he loves and he calls home.
Yeah, I mean, if we kind of look at his history, he was with the Nets, he was with OKC, and
Houston.
I felt like Houston was gonna be it for him. I honestly did, but it was a couple other teams, but I think no, I think he's doing good here. I think he's fitting here. He's making 4 point plays. And honestly, like I said, I see the great happiness, but I would say it's too soon, especially knowing, you know, his history of leaving teams. That's the only thing. Um, but I can give him a pass on one team, the 76ers, and we kind of already covered that situation when they tried to backdoor him and they was just finding him and they just mistreated him, you know,
I agree.
in that area. So I get why he had to leave there. So
It just didn't work out there in Philly.
yeah,
And maybe he's just better off in the West Conference. I
yeah,
feel like.
in the Western area anyway. I felt like with the 76ers, he was trying to see if what he can do, if he can try to make that work with him and B, but it wasn't no real connection there. The next question, man, if he is serious about staying, would this be good for James to get a ring, especially this season with them being number one?
The Clippers are year after year they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So this might be the year where they're able to make it to the finals.
Absolutely.
And considering their number one position and the fact that they now have Harden, but they also added some other talent there
Yeah.
in the offseason.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're stacked, they're loaded,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think they're the team to beat in the West right now.
Definitely, absolutely, because and for one, and to add on to that, he wouldn't be the primary player. You know, we look at James; he's always the point guard, shooting guard. He's always the main person scoring. He doesn't have to score. He can literally because like I said, Russ has been carrying Kawhi Leonard and Paul. If all those three healthy, all he has to do is okay. Well, I'll just add on. If we go into overtime, okay, boom, y'all can chill. Let me take over the game. So this is good. This is a good situation. Like I said, they definitely can make it to the playoffs if everyone stays healthy, especially Kawhi Leonard, especially. But if we look at James Harden's stats right now, he's averaging 17 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and he's 44% in the field goal range right now. I feel like that's gonna increase definitely in the season. And to kind of end this one off, will James Harden be more of an MVP player or a star clutch player for the remainder of this season? You think?
He's already got the clutch part down, and really the MVP could go to any of those guys that we mentioned.
Yeah.
Just loaded with talent, and it's possible for him to get the MVP because now he gets to relax a little bit. He doesn't.
Yeah.
There's not as much pressure on him because he's got all this talent.
Right? Exactly. So this was a good trade. This was a good move. For me, I think he will be more of a clutch player. Um, yeah, I think he'll just stay clutch because, like I said, he don't have to do too much. He don't have to do too much. But if we saying MVP wise, definitely gotta give it to Kawhi Leonard right now. He has been snapping in every form. It's like when he's healthy, he's dangerous. But when he's hurt, he's out. So if we look at his stats right now, he's averaging 24.6 rebounds and 3 assists, and he's 53% from the field goal range. So that's half. So yeah, there's no question for him. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about that and him and the Clippers in general. Can they stay number one in the West? And should James Harden stay? But I'm gonna pass it over to my co-host James. What else we have?
J&J Sports coming to y'all with more in 2024.